Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome on the journey. Happy birthday to the Sages out there. It's coming up, or you may have already had your birthday when you resonate with this message. Let's find out what the energy is for you when you tune in to resonance. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And I feel that your happiness is lighting up the world around you. A lot of people are living in survival mode, where they're living in insecurity, and they're living in a place of inaction because they're fearful that they'll make mistakes, that they compare themselves to other people. But you have seen through the matrix, and you're starting to figure out that it's all an illusion, that really it's all about your happiness. It's all about your power and strength, and you're taking it back. Tell me more. Tell me more. You have the 10 of Cups. So this is a place of emotional balance right now. You might be in a healthy long-term relationship. You might be in harmony with those you love. You're in a place of unconditional love, where you're having a lot of fun, you're celebrating being alive, and you have so many blessings to be thankful for. And there's this happiness and emotional fulfillment that I feel that maybe you haven't had up until now. And I feel that it's because you're offering your forgiveness and understanding and kindness to others that you've been rewarded with this unconditional love around you. Wow, how's that for amazingness that the last 3 readings I've had, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and maybe you have all of those signs in your chart, that apotholite came out. How interesting. And that sits by my side. These are my friends. And maybe these are your friends that stand by your side. And you feel this love and support from your community. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have also opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities to you. You might be seeing, maybe at work, for example, maybe you were working more alone, and then all of a sudden you have a team of people that are working beside you, and people are doing things to help you out as you've been helping other people. All right, falling to the ground, lots of bending, and that's your flexibility. Sag is learning how to bend, how to be flexible. Ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, fertility. This is beautiful. So you are becoming your best self. You're becoming unconditional love as you're healing. And 8 is about taking action now and starting to move your energy and your power to gain this prosperity in your life by sheer emotional fulfillment, feeling good, having joy in the work that you do. It's almost a transmutation process where you're starting to walk the talk and be the better person. Being the better person to people that maybe don't know how to. And maybe when you're triggered, you're learning how to count to 10. Or maybe you're breathing deeply. or just walking away instead of saying something that will be hurtful to another person. And there's always going to be annoyances. There's always going to be these irks and triggers and sad things that happen. But in caring so deeply about people and seeing the injustice, seeing the greed, seeing the inequality and the poverty and destruction and abuse, you may have been actually getting frustrated by the situation and taking it on. And so it may have been making you feel at a lower vibration. And that's the challenge, is that there's always that need for more. And it's all about this belief system that you're starting to let go of. And maybe you've had to go it alone to learn hard lessons, and you've been tested. But you're getting signs right now, maybe through songs, maybe through symbolism, maybe through numbers. And that is spirit. That's from spirit with love to you. That you have everything you need. And what you need to do is to feel good. And that is prosperity, is feeling good. We cannot take on the karma of other people. And that is something I have been struggling with too. The injustice of the world. How can I help the world? How can I help the world? Well, first of all, we have to heal ourselves and help ourselves in order to be able to even give love to another person. We have to love ourselves. We have to love our shadow selves too. And it's hard work. And I see that you've been doing the work. You've been putting the time in to looking at your feelings, to becoming aware of those. I am not here to create sameness. And Spirit is saying that, you're here, you're awakening to the fact that you are different from everybody else, and that to compare yourself to other people's circumstances, what they came here to learn, for the lessons that were their lessons to learn, it's not yours to take on. And you're starting to see that as you awaken, that there are as many different worlds as there are perceivers. Beings or individuals. You are not here to create one world where everyone is the same, wanting and getting the same. You are here to be that which you want to be. Well, you allow others, all others, to be that which they want to be. It's hard to separate ourselves from that law, from that we are all connected. Yes, that's true. But it's more on a spiritual level that we're all connected. But there is also a mass consciousness that exists too, and where it's below, it's a subconscious level. And that is where we grow up with the habits that we've learned, the addictions we've taken on, the worrying. Those are things that are part of our patterns that we were taught, that have been kept in our long-term storage of memory, even into our DNA, into our cells. It's very interesting. And some of us are not even of this planet, and we came here and we're expected to be like everybody else, but we are from other planets. Some of us are star seeds, if you've ever heard of that. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Instead of following along like the herd, being the same as everybody else, you can break the matrix, and you can take back your power, and you can do what feels good for you. And I think that you're learning that here as you become complete, as you start to feel whole in who you are, that your imperfection is perfect, just the way it is. Any other messages for Sagittarius? Your vibration is rising. 43, which is a 7, spiritual awakening. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. Congratulations, Sagittarius. Welcome to learning to be your authentic self. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. And so in that frequency, I see there's a mirror reflection here of herself. So you're seeing that what you see in yourself is what you're going to see in other people. And that is the amazing part of life, that the law of vibration, that everything in this world is made up of energy. And so we draw energy that is similar, like the law of attraction. We attract things that are a vibrational match for ourselves based on what we're giving out. And it creates that law of cause and effect. All the laws of the universe are connected. And that is the amazing thing, is that it's all the effects of our thinking. So if we have these negative thoughts, if we're not aware of how there's the subconscious mind that's always vibrating under the surface, then we just are on automatic pilot. And if we tune in and see how we're feeling, that is the indicator of what we're thinking. And that is something I'm very passionate about. If you're going to be on this channel resonating with me, you'll see that I think that our mindset and the thoughts we think and the materials we view and everything we expose ourselves to has an effect upon us vibrationally. And I went out and bought the Oprah Daily, the Life You Want Daily Inspiration Cards. So I'm going to get some of those. What do we got? What do we got? Let's pick you 1, 2, 3. And just reading positive quotes and doing these exercises are an amazing thing. So if there was a wrong, if there is a lack of justice, this is what we were just talking about, and there is an inequality, then someone needs to say something. And why not me? Well, let's see. Take a deep breath, centering breath, and ask yourself, how do I respond when I see injustice or inequality? Do I have the courage to speak up? And so instead of feeling angry and not saying anything, we can speak up. That's the only way to make a situation better, but not in anger, speaking up in anger, speaking up in terms of the honest truth, but without the anger attached to it. Extend yourself in kindness to other human beings whenever you can. Something to think about. For all of us, there is something you can do right now, today, to make a difference in the life of someone else. Open your heart to another person and watch it come back to you tenfold. So what did you do today that was kind to another? Sometimes just giving a person a smile, saying hi, lending them something that they need, like sharing a laminator with a coworker at work. We must be willing to let go of the life we planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. As you breathe out, set an intention to let go of what could have been and embrace the journey you are on. I love that. You have to learn how to love yourself more and better, because the relationship you're having with another person is the same one you're having with yourself. Weren't we just talking about that? Take a moment to focus on yourself with this exercise. Sit down and close your eyes. Starting with your feet and toes, focus on tensing and relaxing each muscle group for 2 to 3 seconds. Move up your body, focusing on each body part, one at a time, while breathing slowly and deeply. And you might have to rewind this to get that exercise down, but then you don't have to buy the cards either. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else for Sagittarius? Okay, animal symbolism. I really feel that the animals speak to us. They are one of those signs from spirit. Ooh, and you have frog. With frog spirit, they're very sensitive, and they respond to the environment around them. So I feel that you're going through a metamorphosis in how you transmute the energy, and you have been really overworked and maybe really sensitive. So there's this need for self-care right now as you go through this transformation. You're clearing the negativity and toxic energies out of your life, and it's a really painful but clearing process. That water energy, as you look at your feelings, as you tune in to what you're feeling, then you can see what you're thinking, what you're telling yourself, what others have told you at one time. And it's important to look at that. That's always a challenge, because you have to kind of go into the darkness. You have to go into the moods sometimes and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling depressed right now? Why am I feeling sadness? You know, it's when you look at it like we really just have ourselves. That's it. We come into this world alone, and we leave this world alone in soul form. So give your soul, your body, and your mind a big hug and say, I'm doing the best that I can, and all is well. All is well. Thank you, Sagittarius. Have a wonderful, however long this is and wherever you are. Don't forget, there are some Mercury retrogrades if you're watching this at present, around December 7th when I'm recording this. We're going into very, very closely, we're going into Mercury retrograde. And that means that there may be more arguments with partners and coworkers, and you might be more sensitive to the criticism from others, and things. Back up those hard drives, back up those photos on your phone and on your computer. Just take care of yourself right now in this period. Okay, Sag? Bye. Take care. I love you.